And they'll run on the inside handoff. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Watson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Not much there, only a yard. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Faking the give, now Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 36. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Herbert on first down now. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Jonathan Grenard. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Herbert now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And his kick here is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 2nd and very short, Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Watson on 3rd down. He's going to try and go deep again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. 2
yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Here's Herbert. He's got McKinney complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now left side on the swing pass. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Eckler. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the... And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On is the Chargers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
First down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Watson, off play action. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Watson looks to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 40, 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Brings up second and 1.
It's Eckler again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now third and 3. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Herbert on third down now. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. They're going to try and run. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Chargers 26, Texans 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On first and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 7 yards to pick up there.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43.
First down, Texans.
To throw is Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Chargers take over the first down at the 41-yard line.
Here is Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Watch the screen. 59.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch,
maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. Under pressure, and down he goes. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And notice you use the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
Jerry Tillery providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Taking it about the 36. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part, because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their 2nd meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their 1st one and blew out the Seahawks.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Now it's Herbert. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did